happening? Let me set you guys up a little better here. Yeah. Trying to get this thing situated right. It's cool. No one's even in here yet. Bear with me. That's a little better. So, today, took a 0 day at the hostel in Maine, which was perfect. A little warm out today. Not really a big fan of hiking in this heat, and tomorrow looks like it's going to be the same kind of deal. But whatever. It's going to be we got 2 days to get to Caratunk, and then 2 more days after that to get to Munson. So we're 4 days from Munson, and yeah, it's like 60 miles or something like that, 50 something. Let me go back here. Outdoor Life 75, what's happening? Done, what's happening? Chopper, Bill Ron, Melissa Todd, Rick Carney, Bill Ron, America. Call your grandma. Hello. Mike Mahaney, what's happening? My last name is Munson. That's hilarious. Hey from Damascus. T-Bone and Firebug. B. Dickinson, what's happening? Steve McLaughlin. Hostel Maine, sweet room, yeah. This is a nice room. Yeah, I like it here. And who knows what we're doing tomorrow. It's supposed to be just as hot tomorrow. I've got all the time in the world, so we'll see what happens. But our plan is to go. We kind of got reservations at Shaw's to stay Monday night. I'm sure might be able to bump it to Tuesday if we did decide to 0 again tomorrow just to avoid this heat. But who knows? Who knows what we're doing? I don't even know. It's a good thing about it. Okay, let me go back here a little bit more. Done you yo-yo this year? No, I'm not going to yo-yo this year. Nope, not this year. I didn't do the pace to do that this year. That's for sure. Chris Corson from Tallahassee. What's happening? Larry Chambers. Thanks for those cool little necklaces. I love it. Michael Daving, sweating is what you'll be doing tomorrow. Yeah, I know. It's super warm out. And Justin had a shuttle for a bunch of people that wanted to slack pack the Biglows, but they were all slack packed them today southbound. And I almost woke up and got on that shuttle this morning and went southbound over the Biglows with just my water bag, my filter, and maybe my phone. And I was going to see just how fast I could go over the Bigelows going southbound. But when I woke up at like 5:15 this morning, I'm just like, nope. I'm not doing that. But it sounded like a good idea to go southbound over the Bigelows just to see, like, could I do it in 4 or 5 hours, or would it take me 6 or 7? But it'd be a good run to see how fast you could do it. Bigelow's, really. Plus, it was beautiful today, too. Liz Horton, Hawk, you're doing great. Love watching the videos. You give me inspiration. Hope things cool down for you soon. Yeah, it's just supposed to be today and tomorrow, and then it's going to cool down. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm game. I'm pretty much leaving it up to Sarah because I don't really care what we do. And she's kind of like slowing down, but I don't want to like slow down so much it feels like we're stopped. because I know the mindset of like, I know where she's at mentally, and she's like wanting to stretch it out to enjoy it, but I'm sure at the same time she's like, I'm so close, and I want to take off. So I don't know. It don't matter to me. Like I said, I could care less how we do it, because we're 2 days to Caratunk, no matter what we do. Well, 1 day, and then the next morning we'll be there. We're gonna catch the ferry at 9 a.m. I believe. The next day we hike, and then push on a little bit more. Yeah, but that's later. Melissa Todd, heating index of 105. Yeah. Brian Robertson from Nova Scotia. That's awesome. Why not set a new fastest known time? I don't know. I've thought about trying to just like see if I could do something like that. I've never even attempted a fastest known time. I just know I could put my brain in that spot. I'm pretty sure I could put my brain in that spot to where it's just 40, 50 days of just probably 50 days of like beating myself up. This is what it would be. That's what it is. If you're going to do an FKT, you got to go into it mentally prepared to like ruin your body. I believe that's what I would go into it like, just right on the breaking point of like, you're going so fast to be on the breaking point of, if I go any faster, I'm going to hurt myself. But I just think with, like, I don't know, I've never attempted it, never even thought about it. Well, I thought about it, but I've never just even seen if I could do a 50, like, through the whites. If you could do a 50 through the whites and wake up and do it again, just seems like you'd be ready to try something like that. But I don't know. I really don't see a FKT in my future for sure. You'd have to have the right driver. In my opinion, you have to have the right driver and someone pacing you every once in a while to keep you like just focused, because I'm sure your brain wanders doing them big miles. I don't know. The thought comes in and out of my head of like doing something like that, more out of my head than in my head. But you never know. It'd take the right driver and you'd have to have the right plan going into it, I believe, and just push your body to see really what it can do, and then go beyond that. But it's only like 40 some days if you look at it like that, like just 40 some days of pretty much like a sweet misery, I guess. It would be like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing with your brain, like be amazing doing something like that, but at the same time your body's probably like, geez, what are we doing? I don't know. It has crossed my mind, but it's not in the top list, that's for sure. Oh, let me go back here. Sao Paulo, awesome hiking. Your pack seems small and no front straps. What is your base weight? My base weight with all my electronics is probably 9-10 pounds, I would say. I don't know. It's not that heavy. Everything I got is super light. But I stopped caring about base weight about 2 years ago. I just take what I need, and it is what it is. Linda Hackert, hey, Hawk, KDPR from PA. Nice. Yeah, Katie and PR are downstairs. This camera's a little shaky because I got you guys set up on the bed, but two big red dogs, Hawk, Root Ball and Jerkwad still watching. Awesome. And Wallen, I love the hostel Maine. I told Justin you should come back and do a fireside chat in the fall. That'd be awesome. B. Dixon, yeah, it's been a couple warm ones. Yes, it is. Mountain Lifer and Sassafras, what's up, guys? Bringing Atlas up Monday. We'll try and catch you. Sweet. Mike Mahaney, how long will you be at Shaw's? So our plan is, if we don't zero tomorrow, is to roll into Shaw's Monday And then we're going to zero Sunday. And then it's the 100-mile wilderness, and it's our last resupply. It's going to be over after we leave Shaw's. It's over. It's pretty much, yeah, it's done. You just got to get through that 100, and it's not a problem. If you already came this far, the 100 is no big deal. But it's your last reflection time, I guess. Yeah, and then it's over. Okay, let me go back here. Whoa, I'm way behind. Dumb man, I would be your support the whole way. Yeah, it'd take somebody that knows like every single road. Like, I'm not gonna say I hate to say it, but Warren Doyle would be a great driver. So it'd be like, that's all he would do is like, he's never missed a road. He's like, he knows every single road. Kind of like me. Like if I were to drive for somebody, the only thing that would stop me from missing a road is a breakdown in my vehicle. But you can't miss a road. If you're going to try to like do a FKT, the driver's got to be there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to be there. And yeah, there'd be certain things I would do different than the guys trying it right now. Just as far as sleep and recovery wise, I would do it just a little bit different than they are, but not much different. But that's my little secret. I'm not giving it away. The Ultimate Hawk Support Team Challenge. Yeah, can you imagine? I wouldn't be doing social media, nothing either. If I was doing FKT, you're not doing none of that stuff. I'm not even taking a phone. Yeah, I'm just gonna, that's what you do. Just go. You don't, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just doing what I need to do. Yeah. Rob Flager, so what are you going to do to trick out the Hawk Support Team Mobile? So that Hawk Support Team Mobile is pretty much just, Katie bought it to like kind of help me through Maine, me and whoever I was with. And then after that, I think she might, unless she's really attached to it, I think she's going to sell it. But my plan is to buy like a Dodge Sprinter. I saw a Mercedes Sprinter bus or van today with 4-wheel drive. Now that would be baller. I can't afford that. That's just out of my price range, a 4-wheel drive van. But maybe someday. I mean, that's the ultimate van life vehicle, a 4-wheel drive, tall van you can stand up in. I mean, that's like winning the lottery. But it's not in my price range right now, and I guess I don't really need 4-wheel drive, but sure would be nice. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I'm getting all off these subjects. Oh, it's because of questions. Steve-O, hey, what was it that was your dad's that you lost in the presidentials? It was my dad's tie clip. It looked like a Colt 45 handgun, just a tiny little. It was like a tie clip, and I just clipped it on my backpack. It must have fell off somewhere in the prezzies. But yeah, I had that with me all last year, and well, all the way from Springer to somewhere around, I don't know, Pierce. I think it's where I lost it. I'm not sure, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, it happened. It's not a big deal. I got more things of his that I could not take out in the woods and risk losing. So, yeah, I mean, it just happened. It's not a big deal. I mean, I would have liked to take it all the way to the end again, but what do you do? And let me go back here and catch up on some of these. Rick Carney, hey, did you ever figure out if Hiking Viking was doing the FKT? No, it was Scott Jurek, and he's off right now. He injured his knee, I guess, on day 7. So, yeah, he pulled the plug on the FKT because if anything goes wrong, you might as well just back out because you ain't got time to mess around with injuries or, yeah, the unexpected stuff that takes forever. Like a knee injury would be like, you might as well just stop. And he did the right thing, because keep pushing, you're never going to get to do it again. You're going to do serious damage. And in my opinion, he did the right thing. If I were to get hurt on day like anywhere from, if I was going to do that, I'm not seriously thinking about it at all, but if I was to do that and you like started feeling, if like day 10, it's like, why keep going? Just pull the plug, go home, do some more training, and figure out what went wrong. But I'm not in no, look, I've been doing like the slowest known time lately. It's kind of nice. Okay, let me go back here. B. Dickinson would like to request everyone to please keep all the folks dealing with wildfires in the West in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah, crazy. Dunn says Scott Jurek is off. He got hurt. Yep. Dennis B. What's happening, my friend? Steve O. Someone posted something on a hiking site that they found something today. Yeah, it's just a tie clip. It looks like a gun. That was the joke. People always ask, hey, do you carry a gun out there? And I'm always like, yeah, look, this little tie clip is my gun. But that's what it is. I mean, I doubt somebody's going to find it. It'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Really? I mean, that shiny little thing and all them shiny big rocks would be hard to find. Ray Pickington, greetings, Hawk. Thanks for the great videos. Thanks for following. Kevin Tolbert, what's up? John Hinman, good evening. Gary Lloyd, Hawk, me and the wifey really enjoy your videos. Keep up the good work. I'm going to keep filming, that's for sure. But realistically, we're only 4 days to get to Shaw's, 5 days, 100-mile wilderness, 10 days, or 5 more days, that's 10 days. I mean, we're less than 2 weeks away from finishing. I mean, it's really, that's stretching it out. So, happens fast. Before you know it, you're up here and it's over. Done. Fresh grounds for dinner. That's probably not going to happen. Or for a driver. Fresh grounds for a driver. He would make a great driver. He would make a great driver for an FKT attempt. For sure. But he's not going to just want to feed one person. And yeah, he wants to feed multiple people, not just one person. That's for sure. And he wouldn't do it for me anyways. Guaranteed. Michael Downs, Hawk, Mike from Maine, my friend. Have you seen or talked to Quicksand lately? I think he's not far behind you. I haven't really heard from Quicksand since we split up, actually. I haven't texted him. He hasn't texted me. So I don't know anything about what Quicksand is doing. I really don't. It's hard enough for me to keep track of myself out here, let alone other people. But yeah, I have no idea. I know people keep saying he hasn't put a video out in 5 days, or his last post on Instagram was like that Forrest Gump quote that said, I'm tired, I think I'll go home. I have no idea. I can't keep up with myself out here, let alone other people. But I wish the best for Quicksand. I hope he just keeps pushing and pulls this thing off again. I mean, he's so close. But if you're not there mentally, you're not there mentally. I get it. That's why they say hike your own hike, do your own thing. It doesn't matter as long as you're doing what's right for yourself. That's key. If you're not feeling it out here even for me, if I wasn't feeling it and I wasn't having a good time for 2 weeks, I'd go home. I mean, really, what's the point of just pushing through it if you're not having any fun? I mean, that seems kind of pointless to me. Just for another through hike, I mean, really. It's just a label. Just because you're through hike the AT doesn't mean you're better than anybody else. And I don't know. I just hope he figures out whatever's going on, and I wish him the best. That's all I could say. I'm sure I'll talk to him sometime again. But I have no idea. Let me see. I'm going back here. Okay, can you recommend a shuttle for the AT in Georgia? Recommend a shuttle for the AT in Georgia. There's shuttle drivers all over in Georgia. Every town's got one. Mike Mahaney, slowest known time. I know. I thought about it, like Grizzly Gramps from last year, John Mosier. He's part of the Hawks Sport team too. He did the trail. It took him exactly a year last year. I'm like, that's awesome. That's like a year. That's perfect. That's perfect time. Anthony Westmore, The Gathering is October 8th. I haven't been to all the gatherings since like 2013 or 14. I haven't been there in a long time. Gary England, how many miles did you make with the last pair of shoes? I got my last pair of shoes in Hanover, New Hampshire, right as soon as we entered New Hampshire. And I've got all the way through pretty much through the Biglows. So, whatever that is, from Hanover through the Biglows with that pair of shoes. Of some rough terrain. And I don't really watch where I'm stepping anybody. I mean, I'm not trying to step careful to save my shoes for more miles. I'm stepping where I need to step, and if it's tearing my shoes up a little bit, then so be it. But yeah, that pair didn't last me too long. But it was some tough terrain. I mean, you got the whole whites and the whole state of New Hampshire and all of southern Maine. I mean, it's too good to tear your shoes up. Billy Rich says, Hawk, I would pay money to have your daily attitude. Not sure how you do it on a daily basis, but great job. I don't really know how I do it either. I was a negative Nancy for a long time in my life and just like always looked at the negative stuff. It's like always thinking of what could go wrong. And I think it's the way you think, because when you start thinking like that, then things start going wrong, and then it's just a spiral effect. So I started thinking about like the positive of every situation instead of like what could go wrong, like what could go right. You know, let's try to make what's gonna go, just block out all the bad thoughts. Like if something comes in like, oh, what if, it's like, well, what if it doesn't and we have the best time? So I always look forward to the positive stuff and then the negative stuff. Now I am kind of looking at the negative for tomorrow. The heat of like 90 degrees does not sound pleasant, but you know, it could open up for some great views of these lakes and ponds, great swimming opportunities, which I don't really like to swim too much, but if it's 90 degrees and we're walking by West Cary Pond and it looks like a good swimming hole, which I know it is, there's an opportunity to swim. I mean, instead of looking at the negatives, I try to look at the positives. But it took me a long time to do that. Anthony Westmore says Tom Brazemore, App Adventures Company for Georgia Shuttles. Yeah, I think he shuttles from like the airport into Georgia. Grandma 5623, you should buy a hostel. It's just not the right time in my life to run a hostel. Let me go back here. Jerry Halbert, Hawk, I know you're concentrating on finishing the AT, but have you given any more thought on continuing on past Katahdin? So I was kind of game for going all the way to the Canada border with Katie, but apparently it's some road walking in there. I think it's only like 100 and some miles, but it's a lot of road walking. So it doesn't really entice Katie to take PR on road walks because PR hates road. Well, he hates cars. Like, so I don't know. It's probably not going to happen. But we do got a lot of things planned to do after the hike, like as far as the Cutler Coast Trail. Might go to Acadia again, but I'd like to let the crowds die out of there before I bust back in there. But we got some things planned. We're probably going to go to the Whites. We're probably going to do the Pemmy Loop. I really want to do the Pemmy Loop. So, yeah, we got things planned. Like a 3-night Pemmy Loop would be sweet. 10-mile days just chilling. with good, if you could plan with 3 good days of weather and just take your sweet, sweet time. And every time you pop out to a view spot, which the Pemmy Loop is pretty much all views, then you can just sit there and chill because you only got 10 miles to do. Or 8 miles. You can do whatever. 10 miles in the whites is pretty aggressive for PR and Katie if you don't hike very much, really, to be honest. I mean, it's a big day in the whites. So maybe knock it down. Maybe, 3 nights would be 5 days or 4 days, depending on how you push through it. But the Pemmy Loop would be awesome. You get the Bonds, you get Franconia Ridge, you get, all that good stuff. So who knows? We got plans, though. I'm going to, go help her with her bus for a minute and get that squared away. And then we're going to do, a little road trip and go do, all these cool little spots and, hike some more. Because I'm planning on going back down to Georgia because if you guys remember, I've got a house that is torn apart in Georgia that I need to go back and finish. The original plan, I wasn't going to be back there till, November, December because I was going to go do the PCT. But now, I think by October, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back down to Georgia and start building out a van and finishing that house for Skip and Donna. Miss you guys. And then, there's work for me in Georgia, so I'm going back to Georgia. And I like Georgia. I like Alberton. I like Skip and Donna. Great people. So, feels like home there. That's where I'm going to go back to after I get done hanging out with Katie and helping her with her bus. And then who knows, maybe Katie will come down and join us or not live down there, but come hang out in Georgia for a little bit after I get things livable. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it happens. I have no idea. Taking it one day at a time. But that's kind of we're just going to go do a little road trip. And it'd be fun in the HST mobile. And then probably sell the HST mobile because I'm going to go build my own van that I can walk around in. Because I've been wanting to do that for a long, long time. And I'm rambling. So let me go back here to some comments. Holy cow. 27 minutes, that's all I've been in here. It seems like I've been on this for hours. Cheryl Mullen, if you are around on September 11th, you should join us for flags on the 48. Man, I would love to do that, to be honest. I'll be done. I'm sure I can do that. I don't know how I sign up for anything like that, but I'm game for that. I know Jim Dickey does that too. I don't know who I got to get a hold of to get in on some of that, but I would do that. Where they go around and put flags on all the big peaks. Boom, in the whites. Big, massive flags. Yeah, I'm game for that. For sure. I should be done. And we'll just plan our trip around that. That'd be sweet. Flags on the 48, yeah. I would like if I could pick which one I go up. That'd be even sweeter. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. As long as I'm throwing a flag up there on top of 4,000 footer, then I'm game. That sounds like a good idea. We could probably squeeze that in too. Let me go here. One more addition to the checklist to come plus something extra. Booyah. Travis Rainey, what's your next hike after AT? Do you have anything planned? I have nothing big planned. Just hiking around the Whites, hiking around Maine for a month or so. And then I'm going back to work because this ain't free to do this stuff. And I kind of miss working. That's why I kind of like working in the winter and then hiking during hiking season. It's the perfect situation for me. So, I'm going back to work. I kind of miss work too. It's been quite a while. I've got this project started before I left, which I don't like doing that. So it's always in the back of my brain, man, got to get back there and finish this. Got to get back. And even though they're cool with me, coming back in October or whatever, I still kind of feel the need to get there and finish it up and then move on to the next thing, and just stay busy. That's what I'm going to do. Got to keep your brain busy. Skip James, Skip and Donna. What's happening, guys? Ain't gonna be too long. I'll be seeing you guys. Mark Packwin, the 100-mile wilderness cabins will be up for sale when Phil retires, just up the road from Shaw's. Would be a great place for you to buy. I'm not going to try to compete with Shaw's at all. They pretty much got it locked down there. That'd be a terrible place to open up a new hostel, in my opinion, because everyone's going to Shaw's. Yeah, everyone's going to Shaw's. It'd be hard to... I wouldn't even want to compete with them guys because they're awesome people. Although competition is good for the world, it's just probably not a smart move to compete with Shaw's, to be honest. They got it dialed in. I mean, it'd be hard to... Yeah, I'm not competing with Shaw's. They got it locked down. They do a great job. It's impressive to watch Poet and Hippie Chick to work. I mean, they are dialed in. They got it dialed in. There's no way I'm opening up a hostel in Shaw's or in Munson. Although it'd be a great location. It'd be a bad business move. Great place, but bad business move. Do the Monodoc, Summit Peak, Greenway Trail, only 50 miles. Oh, another thing I'm doing on the way back to Georgia, everybody, is I'm stopping in Pearisburg and I'm cleaning up that section I couldn't get through because of the blowdown. So on my way back to Georgia, I'm hitting Pearisburg and I'm going to do it overnight. It's 21 miles. I'm going to split it up into it overnight because I know a sweet campsite up there before you get to Rice Field Shelter. So, yeah, I'm going to go clean up that closed section of the trail too. But that's on the way back home. So there's another little hike, 2-day video thing. Steve-O, who does the music to your intro videos? My friend thinks it's from Big Kenny's Crank It Up Garage. To be honest, I have no idea where that music came from. Gunnar Hartley put that together and just said, hey, you like this? I'm like, yeah, I do like that. So he let me use it. He created it all. I have no idea. The only thing I know of is where the clips came from in the videos. But that's about it. You hear PR barking? He's funny. So I have no answer for that. I have no idea whose music that is or what it is. No clue. Natalie Morozek, have you ever hiked the Pine Mountain Trail in Middle Georgia? 23 miles. You could probably do it in 3 hours. I haven't heard of that. But it sounds 23 miles. It'd be an overnighter. I'd try to stretch that into overnighter. Liz Horton, I love the Whites too. They're now hiking Wildcats tomorrow. Nice. Ryan Morelli, what technique do you use at start of your hike where you switch from selfie mode to trail in front of you? Everyone asks me that question. I don't have a phone. Let me see if I can grab something that looks like a phone so I can show you guys how I do this. All right, we'll use the cinnamon honey stinger waffle. Say, this is my phone, okay? So, when I'm walking down trail like this, with the camera facing forward so I can see what's on this screen, right? Walk, couple seconds. And then I just turn my whole body, everybody. I see, this is still facing that way, right? And then I grab my phone with this hand and then just jump in front of it. That's how I do it. I'm not using the gimbal, not using anything like that. I actually just spin all the way around and then jump in front of it. That's how I'm doing it. And to spin it backwards, I'm just literally just spinning it like this. That's it. Slowly. You don't want to spin your phone fast or do pans fast. When you pan out real fast, it makes people dizzy. So you don't want to do that. You got to do your pans real slow. And when I'm coming back around in the morning, I'm letting go with one hand and I'm just grabbing it to where you can't see my hand and just pulling out. That's how I do that, everybody. You got your phone on you? Let me see your phone. Here, I'll show you with this phone. This is Katie's phone. I don't know what's on it. Oh, I'm on it. That's funny. So, this is how I do it with a phone. Walk, 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 walk. This is a long explanation how to do this. And then I just sneak up here with this hand, grab it, and pull it forward. Practice. It'll help you tons. Or do it a different way. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to stay on this thing for too long. But every time I look, there's actually more people in here. Okay, I'm back. Linda Heckert, we are heading to Harpers Ferry in the fall for a few days. Any hints or recommendations? Not really. Harpers Ferry is a cool historical town. I would just like check it all out. Pretty neat little place. It's really neat. Shaw's has got a ton of these honey stingers. Their resupply point at Shaw's is on. It's top notch. Oh, let me see here. Uh-oh. How do I get my comments back? Oh, there they are. I was going to eat this, but... Oh, wait a minute. Steve McLaughlin. Cutler Trails are great. Head up to Lebec for a diner at Water Street Inn. I'm going to take note of that. 2 tall hikes. What size pack are you using? I'm using a 30-liter pack. I could probably get away with using a 20-liter pack on the AT, to be honest. Okay, Matt. Met you at Shaw's last September. Busy is good. Yeah, you got to keep your brain busy after a hike. You don't want to just sit around. It's a terrible idea. Billy Rich. Hey, Hawk. Any updates on when Hawk shirts will be available for purchase? After my hike, I'm going to jump on some merchandise. Let me change this. But it's not going to happen until after I'm done. It's too much when you're out here to keep track of all that stuff. Travis Rainey, I hope you'll keep videoing all your hikes and sharing them with us. I'm sure I will. Ricky Sargent, America, baby. Ron Pennington, what? In the middle of watching Little Big Lows, be back in a bit. That's funny. K Matt says, can't beat Poet and Hippie Chick. No, they're amazing. It's because they went all in. They went all in for hikers. That's all they do is hikers, pretty much. Janet and Hill, I would like to thank you and Quicksand for keeping your videos clean so my kids can watch. You guys are their heroes. Yeah, I wasn't so clean when I first started doing my videos. I was dropping the F-bomb and stuff here and there, but I had people telling me their kids are watching. I'm like, oh, okay, let me try to stop this. Chris Hughes, what's one thing you would do to improve the trail? That's a good question. I think what I'd do to improve the trail is get some of these bridges fixed. It's been out for years. I mean, they take the time to go out there and like, I'm not going to get started on that. But anyways, I would fix the bridges that have been busted down for a couple years. That would be one thing to improve it. I don't know, it's pretty good as it is. Just a little bit of maintenance spots. Maybe bear boxes at every shelter. That's a good idea. If they're there, people use them. I mean, really. I know, it can't be that expensive. Especially if you got 19-point-something million for who knows what. I don't know. I would probably do bear boxes at shelters and fix some of these bridges. That's probably what I would do. Or just take all the bridges out. Make people forward every stream. Why not? Get it more interesting. Okay. I will never forget Shaw's awesome place, Carl Seven said. Yeah, it is awesome. Dennis B. saw some guy with a Jeep truck camper that had a propane fireplace in it. It would be awesome for a van build. I'm thinking about a diesel heater. I'm trying to get a diesel van, which would be even better with a diesel heater. Yeah, running right off the fuel. So they make all kinds of heaters for vans. Mine will have a heater in it. Mine will have fans. Greetings from Roan Mountain. Yeah. Mark Paquin, what editing software do you use for your videos? I just use iMovie. Came with my phone. Kevin Tolbert said, my hound's here, PR barking. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Julie Gayhart, hey Hawk, when you're done, we'll have to catch up for another interview. Anytime, Julie. I'll sit and talk with you anytime, for sure. Janet Carmelo, I'm interested to know the places that are in your intro to all of your videos. Where were the clips filmed? They're all filmed on the AT. I can pretty much point, because before I came out, I had a different intro video. Nobody really caught on to this, but they had some of the clips from the Pinhoti Trail. Before I came on the AT, I wanted those clips from the Pinhoti Trail taken out and different clips from the AT. All my clips from my intro video came from the AT over my years of hiking it. So, or maybe they all came from last year. I think they might have all came from last year. So, yeah, they're all on the AT. Somehow I knew you couldn't leave that Pearisburg section unfinished. B. Dickinson. Now, I'm definitely hitting that back up on the way back to Georgia. Travis Rainey. Now we all know how you do the camera thing. I'm going to try it. Yeah, that's all I do. I just hold it in my phone. I'm not using a gimbal. Not using anything like that. I'm not carrying. I do have an Ultrapod that I've been carrying since, well, Wildcard. From Wildcard and Duke gave me his Ultrapod. So I've been using it mainly just in the hotels for editing and like watching stuff on the Ultrapod because it sets right up. It's like perfect. And then I've been using it for that time lapse the other day on the Bigelows. I used my Ultrapod there. I would like to start using it more, but it seems like if you're going to do more of those, set up a camera shot, walk by, maybe time lapse, stuff like that, you're going to have to start throwing music in videos. And I'm not really I like when other people do music in their videos, but I don't really want music in my videos. Maybe just like one song for a 30-minute video would be all right, but I like the sound of nature and like the wind and like the raw feeling you get when you're there. Like most people don't like listening to the wind when it's whipping through the camera. They're like, holy cow, that's so loud on my phone or on my TV. It's like, yeah, it's loud for us too when it's whipping in our ears. So, I mean, that's the closest you're going to get to the experience we're having. Because if you think it's loud on TV, I mean, imagine being up there and just in your ears. So, I don't know. I would do maybe one song in a 30-minute video, but that's about it. I wouldn't plaster it all with music, although other people do a very good job of it. Like, but I'm not other people, I guess. I don't know. Let's see here. Michael hit you. Does the owner guy have keg beer yet? Stayed there years ago. I don't think they do have keg beer. I think it's just mostly Maine craft beers and local brewery beer. They got good beer here. If you drink beer, I don't really drink beer, but a lot of people say the beer selection here is great. Neil Hunting, what's happening? Runaway, what's up? Michael, you touching up the blazes would be good. Blazes aren't too bad. I mean, there's a few sections I guess you could blaze a little better, but for the most part, I must be behind on my comments because bare boxes is an excellent idea. It is. Bare boxes, I mean, everybody uses a bare box when there's one right there, and it's so easy. Trail improvement. I love this from B. Dixon. More rocks in PA. Yeah, I might as well just throw all the rocks in PA. Just like make it a big rock runway all the way through PA. That'd be good. See how fast we can tear up shoes in PA. That's funny. It's like when I'm going back. Oh, here we go. Boom. Pamela Bain, just want to thank you. You're an inspiration. I'm just a normal, average Joe. Bill Thompson, running into any issues in certain states with mandates, masks, etc.? Nope, not at all. I'm not playing that game anymore. I'm over all that. Not dealing with that anymore. I didn't really deal with it anyways, but I'm not, yeah, no issues, at least for me. Wish the wells recently closed in New York and Connecticut would be reopened. Kevin Tolbert, nature sounds. Yeah, I agree. Melissa Todd says, met someone that works at a hotel in Shenandoah. He showed some pictures of sunset. It's pretty sweet, yeah. Grandma 5623, what's a tattoo on your right arm? Just something I drew. I drew all of that. Yeah. There's the first tattoo I ever got my whole life. Picked it off a wall. My old man co-signed for me. It looks terrible. It really does. But I can't seem to cover it up with anything because, well, it's my first one. When I was a wild child, a lion drinking beer. That's funny. I pretty much drew all my tattoos. Except for that one I picked off the wall. But every other one I drew. Like, this is the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. See, most of these I drew when I was younger and like not in a very good place mentally. I got an hourglass back here with like, because when I was in high school, well, I'm going deep here. I don't know if I should tell you guys all this stuff. When I was in high school, anyways, I got this girl pregnant, and we were going to go ahead and just like, okay, these are cards we dealt. So we started buying all this stuff for her baby, and next thing you know, she had a miscarriage like, I don't know, 5 months in. It was insane. So, yeah. I was in a dark place for most of these tattoos, but, I mean, it's good to have them as reminders. And then you got the AT tattoo. Another AT tattoo. It's upside down, but... And I still need like 3 more AT tattoos. I don't have my yo-yo tattoo yet. I don't have my flip-flop tattoo yet. And I don't have, well, I got to finish this one first, but this northbound. So I got to get to a tattoo artist and get this leg done. Yeah, from the knee down, it'll be all AT. It'll be sweet. I just got to get there. Get to a tattoo place. The last couple of years have been weird with, you know, going in, getting needles shoved in your arms. That sounded crazy too. Getting tattoos. What are you laughing at over there? Katie's laughing at me. I'm a rambler, you're right. Okay, I'm way behind here. Let me see. Okay. Love the wind, birds, your feet crunching the road, noise, basically everything about your videos. Yeah, I don't think I thought about even taking the intro out and just keeping the extra. And my intro would just be me walking down the woods in the quiet every morning, like I did last year. So part of the camera shot, you can't see what you were filming. Yeah, when the camera's pointing towards me in the mornings, like when I spin it around, you see me. I can't see what's going on in that camera. I just know that my wide zoom, I'm at 0.5 on my phone. I go to 0.5, zoom it out, or yeah, zoom it out more, so it makes me look like smaller in the frame. If you do that at 1, like the zoom thing, you know, you can move it from 1 to 0.5. 0.5 is where I like to be. When you're at 1 and you spin it towards yourself, it's like, boom, all face in the. I don't like that, so I'd rather have more of the surrounding. If I could go out even farther, I would, but I can't. You can only do so much with this phone. I'd have to upgrade to like, well, I'd have to talk to Steve McLaughlin and see what I could do with a camera that would do that for me without being like massive. That's who I would talk to. Marsha DeRochen, what's happening? B. Dixon, I love the wind whipping in the videos. That's keeping it real. Mike Bowman, Hawk, things are on track, if you know what I mean. I do know what you mean, my friend. Thanks for helping. No problem. Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome. I'm going to leave it at that. Nobody's going to know what it means but us, buddy. Give Deborah some loving for me, a big old hug, and I'll see you guys real soon. Tracy Martell, what's happening? Hope Kyle is enjoying the 100-mile wilderness, and hope he enjoys Katahdin. Mode Flip, hey Hawk, when is Summit Day? So Summit Day for me, depending on weather, it's kind of looking like it's going to be August 23rd, 24th, 25th, or 26th, somewhere in there. But I'd like to do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Thursday, I guess I would go up when it's not so crowded on a weekend. But we'll see. That looks like when we're going to be rolling into A-Ball Bridge is like the 23rd, 24th. Maybe the 22nd. I'm not really sure. But that's kind of what it's looking. But I am going to do a side trail in the 100-mile wilderness too to Gulf Haggis. So that's going to slow us down today. If I had to guess, let's say the 26th. There. That's my best guess I can possibly give. August 26th. The Real Wrench. Have you ever met Terry Cole? Trail name 7 on trail. No, I have never met Terry Cole. I have watched a lot of his videos for sure. He shows more of like the party scene on the trail, which is good. Somebody needs to show that, but Terry Cole did a good job, 7, of capturing like the party scene of the trail, which is good because some people are aware of it. But it ain't no different than the party scene in your hometown, to be honest. You got those people everywhere, the party, everywhere they go. So it doesn't matter. You're going to have them on trail, and you can either chill with them or you can move away. And it's pretty easy if you don't want to be with the party crowd. They're not too hard to avoid, to be honest. They're usually in towns more, 0 and more, and if you just move on a little faster, or if they're going fast, just slow down a little bit. You can avoid people if you want to out here. Let me see here. Man. Okay. Linda Haggart. Of all the states, which part, section, or state is your favorite, if you have one? Definitely enjoy your commentary. So I would say my favorite state, it's kind of a tie, but if I need to pick one, I'm going to say New Hampshire, just because the whites are, like, amazing. But Maine is right there. Lightwalker, I just love the hostel, man. I only stayed there 2 nights, but I plan on coming back mid-September. Thanks to you reminding me how cozy it is. Yeah, I love this place. Jan Harvey, have you met Nimblewill Nomad? I hope so. I met him at Trail Days for just a quick second. There was a line of people trying to get with him, so I have not met him, and it does not look like I'm going to meet him. Looks like he's getting off trail for a second to do something, and I'm gonna get. It's just not gonna work out. I thought for sure when he flipped, I'm like, oh yeah, he flipped. I'm gonna run right into him now, but it's just not gonna work out quite right. But whatever. Pamela Bain, it looked like the New Hampshire Trail wasn't as well marked. Do you come across lost hikers at all? No, not really. Most people that come out there have like a GPS or a map. You should probably know a little bit of what you're doing before you come out here in the Whites or Maine. But most people come out prepared, I would say. I've never seen anybody like, ooh, what do I do? Where am I going? How do I get out of here? That'd be kind of crazy. You almost have to like guide them out of there so they don't hurt themselves. Bill Thompson always wanted an ATA too, but never one. I thought about just getting a white blaze on the back of my calf too. Linda Hecker, I love it when tattoos tell the story of life's journey. Dennis B, would you ever do the Huntington Ravine Trail? I don't really know where that is or what it is, but I would check into it. Alander Moran, what pack does Katie use? Katie uses the Osprey. What's it called?
I don't know.
Atmos? Osprey Atmos, I'm pretty sure. Is that 50 liter? 40 liter? 45 liter? We don't know. It's an Osprey. A lot of people like Ospreys out here. But yeah, they're too big for me. Tracy Martell says, hey, Katie. Hey. Marcia Martin, my husband and I watch your latest video in the morning while having coffee. What are we doing? What are we going to watch when you're done? We'll miss you so much. I'll still do videos. Oh, here we go. Odomatic. God tells us not to pierce or mark our bodies. There's a lot of sinners out there then. What? I'm too late for me. Darn it. What am I going to do? I know. I'm sure you're probably not supposed to do it, but I'm not hurting anybody else but myself. Patriot Kenneth Berlin, what's up? Steve McLaughlin. Boom. Thank you. Summit before September. Yep, sure. Bill Thompson, have you been enjoying the Hostel of Maine? Of course I have. It's on my checklist to check out. Yeah, definitely. Love the behind the scenes videos with Katie. Lots of vans. Yeah. Mark Paquin, New Hampshire is awesome. The winters, on the other hand, yeah, they're long winters up there, but hiking in the winter in the Whites is kind of nice with the monorail because you can it seems like you're just walking up this chunk of ice. It's not even rocks. You just got spikes on it. Just tink, 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 tink. It's kind of easier in the winter. I mean, you got the conditions of the cold to deal with, but as far as trail, when it's all a big monorail, it's kind of nice. Tropic says, is Gazelle hiking ahead or rolling with you guys still? She's still rolling with us. Looks like she's going to be with us until at least Munson. Looks like she's going to be with us all the way, but you never know. It's day by day. She might get antsy and want to get home quicker than me. But we'll see. We're having a good time. Just chilling, enjoying it, really. But I get it if she wants to go faster. I understand. It's everybody's doing something different here. Usually, or they're just chilling together. We'll see what happens. But it'd be great to summit with Sarah for sure. We'll see. I know we're at least going to Munson together. Ooh, do. Here we go. Boom. Back. Last week of August, I'm hiking from Uncle Johnny's to Hot Springs, going Sobo. I went back and watched your videos to see the trail. Nice. What's your favorite Massachusetts section or lower Vermont? Mass section. I would say maybe Smarts and Cube Mountain. Those are pretty sweet. Yeah, come from Salisbury, Connecticut and go into Mass and then just get off on the next road. That'd be a good section. Susan Hughes, you were awesome. Okay, so what is the least favorite part of the AT? Least favorite part of the AT. Man.
The rain.
The rain? Yeah. I deal with that pretty well, though. I don't hike in it, so. The least favorite section. I don't know. I don't know. I would say any section where you're like, it's different everywhere when you go into different sections in different years because it's all on how you're feeling at the time you're in these sections. It's hard to say. I don't have a worst section. I like the whole AT. Oh, this is going to be fun. We're about to get into some fun stuff, everybody. Hang on tight. I'm going back to these comments first. Steve McLaughlin found a hiker wandering down a road 10 miles from trail in Great Barrington area this year. Dropped him off at the Days Inn. Wow. Wandering around, probably thirsty, dehydrated. Do you ever run? Here we go. KX4JV. Do you ever run or jog on trail to make mileage? I have jogged. I have ran down to Crawford Notch when you're coming off of from Zealand Falls Hut pretty much to Crawford Notch. That last little 3 miles of down. I've ran that quite a few times. I'm not doing it to make up miles. I'm just feeling good and wanting to get to camp a little faster maybe. But I'm not ever doing it to make more miles. Maybe just to get to camp quicker, or I'm feeling real good and my pack's light, so I'm going into town, no food. Then you can start. When you got a base weight that's low and you're not carrying any food, you're pretty light. And if you're not carrying much water, because I don't carry water unless I'm 4 miles to pass 4 or 6 miles past the next water source, I'm not carrying much water. I'll drink one there and take one with me, and 4 miles later I'm getting more. So you're pretty light. You can jog or run if you want to. But most of the trail isn't really graded very good for running. There's a lot of roots and rocks and all kinds of stuff in the way. Gregory Scott, tell me more about the whites. The whites could be a whole series. Marcia, thank you, Hawk, for the only person to say my name correctly. That's rare coming out of me. Dennis B., it's going up Mount Washington via Pinkham Notch, Huntington Ravine Trail. Ooh. Now, I would like to do that. I also want to go into, darn it, where is that? What is it in the whites I wanted to do? Tuckerman's Ravine. I want to go up Tuckerman's Ravine, too. Linda Hackert, my pastor said that in Revelation it is stated that Jesus has a tattoo. God tells you not to eat pork or wear clothes made of different material, etc. That's hilarious. Maria, first thing I do every morning is watch your videos. I enjoy watching them. Mark Packman, Huntington Ravine Trail is tough, but great trail. Alan Crabtree, Katie is cool. Are you and Quicksand going to hike the CET together? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. I don't think Quicksand can hike with anybody for too long. So let him do his own thing. I'll do my own thing. We're good to go. But we're all good, everybody. Quicksand and I are good. We have no hard feelings about anybody towards each other or anything. It just happens out here. Sometimes you just separate. I mean, that's the trail. Susan Hughes, you're good to go, Hawk. God looks on the inside of a person, not the outside. And you ace that. No worries. Both Swain and May. You going to be coming back to Alberton after your hike? I am. Johnny Hoff, beware of scary, hairy Sasquatch. Here we go. Marcel Mazingo. How about glow-in-the-dark white blazes, better road markings for crossings? That'd be kind of neat. Ronnie, Jarrett, where is Quicksand now? Will you see him again? I have no idea where Quicksand is now, and I'm sure I'll see him in the future. Probably not on this hike again. I don't think so. I don't even know where he's at. So, yeah, probably not on this hike. We'll see. You never know. KMC car, you don't like the zoo. I really don't like the zoo. You're right. Yeah, I don't, Kevin. You're right. The zoo is kind of crazy. Ronnie, Jared, I thought you and Quicksand were going to finish together. So did I. Things happen. Tropics, Hawk. You can do a FKT. You got solid legs for it. Before you get too old would be an awesome achievement. It'd be fun. Or it'd be something. Scott Jerk is going again for FKT. He just stopped. Gregory Scott, what's your G? I don't know what that means. Mark Paquin, what's FKT? FKT is fastest known time. So it's the people out here trying to do the trail the fastest. Scott, Acadia National Park is a Flatlanders convention and parking lot. They got the Precipice Trail. All right, 67 minutes. I'm pretty much caught up on all these comments, which is awesome. So if anybody got any other comments, better ask now because I'm going to get ready to hang this thing up and maybe go eat a pint of ice cream. I don't know. We still haven't ate dinner, so maybe we'll do a pizza or a pasta thing or something. We'll see. All right. Couple more comments here, and then we'll get rolling. Dennis B, have a great night. Bill Thompson, been too busy working, which I was hiking, 5-day vacation next week. How's Franconia? Franconia was great. Ray Quicksand posted on Instagram that he is off trail. Mark Paquin, thanks for this chat, Hawk, no problem. Ricky Surgeon, Ivy Tat on CDT. Is that crazy trail far as water, road walking? Yep, a lot of road walking, a lot of water carriers, farther resupplies, but Ivy Tat's getting it done. Alan Crabtree, how many times have you completed the AT? I've completed it. This will be number 6 when I hit Katahdin. Do you know who has the most? Warren Doyle has the most. 9 through hikes and 9 section hikes. He's got a total of 18 hikes. Tropics, thank you. Steve McLaughlin, thanks for doing this. Eat up. Thanks for watching, Steve. I'm sure I'll see you again in the near future. Ryan Jarrett, how did the Bakers get behind you? They're not behind me. They're right with me. Gregory Scott, what is your next hike? I don't know. Something. Marla M, Marika, Patriot, Steak, yeah. Wait, are you going to do the Knife's Edge? Yes, I am, for sure. I might even video the whole Knife's Edge again. You never know, because I had to turn my phone off in one spot. I'm pretty sure I can do it now and get all the way across it without turning my phone off. I figured out how to get down that little notch. So, yeah, definitely doing knife's edge. Are you thinking about Warren Doyle's record of 6 through hikes? Warren Doyle's he's done 9 through hikes. But I'd like to do, like, not gonna lie, I'd like to do 11 or 12 through hikes. But you never know. Marcel Massengill, B. Dickinson, have a good night. You and Becky. Ryan and Jarrett, been following you this year. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Yes, Sarah can't sing. Have a good night, Melissa Todd. Hello, Hawk. Are you going to hike the AT next year, too? Who knows? You never know. I'm really thinking, I'm going to end it on this. No more questions. I'm going to end it on this. I'm really thinking about taking a year off of long distance trails next year, everybody. I want to build my van out over the winter, and then next year I want to travel around my van a little bit, do some shorter trails, maybe the Colorado Trail, maybe the Arizona Trail, and take a year off from long distance trails. But we will see. I've said that before, and I've been right back out here. You never know. So that's what it is. And I'm going to end this right here. And I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We might zero because of the heat. We might go out and get dehydrated. Who really knows? But yeah, I'll get a video out probably when I get to Munson. Maybe, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a video out before I get to Munson. That's 3 days, 3.5 days. But we'll see what happens. Might be able to get one out. I don't think I can get a video out till Munson, can I? We'll see what happens. I've been pretty good at getting them out, but you never know. So, yeah, I'm going to stuff my face with some food, some ice cream, and get some good sleep. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. So, hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with you guys very, very soon.